I hope you all are having a lovely day. I'm very sorry for the last video. A whole lot of audio bugs happened in my editing software, and the thing wore off. So if I died, or it would be like another turn for the other person in Friday Night Funkin', it would be my turn still, because audio is messed up. So sorry for that. But today we are reacting to things. So here we have apparently 13 spooky YouTube videos. Not scary YouTube videos, spooky YouTube videos. That are, well, now it's creepy, but in matter of fact, here, let me show you. Up here it says 13 spooky YouTube videos. I don't know if you guys can read that or not, but probably not. But here it says 13 creepy YouTube videos that are pure nightmare fuel. These are pure nightmare fuel, so if I don't scream in this, I am suing you. So, first we have Marble Hornets, which is a title if I've seen it. I can't full screen, so we're watching this like this, I guess. Taken afterwards. Okay, not scary. What is that? Why is it called Marble Hornets? No, I don't... What are you doing? Why was it called Marble Hornets? Is my first question. Oh, nah, what you don't understand is this is my jam. Wrong site. Can I full screen this? This is 5 minutes long, and my attention span is not waiting that long anymore, so... Especially because I need to make these YouTube videos short, so... Right there. Hello there, I am Lunk. Link's long lost brother. The reason they named me Lunk was because they did not like me. No, where'd the Lunk go? I wanna see Lunk. Also, what is happening in this video? Ooh, scary. Scream, big scream. Oh, it's that Lunk. Lunks came to take his revenge. Oh. That worked. We killed him, didn't we? I was lagging. Okay. I'm confused. It's missing no. Go, Charizard. I'm finding up now. What am I watching? Also, how do I fight buried alive in Pokemon? Doesn't look like I'm really fighting him too much. Username 666 because my attention span is not worth you. I've already watched all of these, so. Ooh, what do I need to do? Okay. Okay, scary, I know. Guys, don't scream yet. It's not at its full capacity. It's not terrifying yet. I'm refreshing this a lot, apparently. I mean, this is pretty refreshing, not gonna lie. Oh, that's kinda weird. YouTube don't do that. What version of YouTube is this? What YouTube are you running on, man? I remember the days back in 1995. That's not how YouTube works. I don't think that's how it works, anyways. Yeah. And there we go. We have Satan. Oh, we got a channel now. What if I keep refreshing it? Ooh. Sorry for the people with arachnophobia. I mean, not arachnophobia. Trypnophobia. What is that? That's a video. Click it. What do you mean? That's just me on a Saturday night. I don't know what joke I can make about that one. Oh, it no work no more. That's called torture. Are you running this on a PC? Am I being brainwashed? What's happening? So nothing works anymore? That's a lot of hands, I'll give you that. Here, let me try to exit out of this. Guys, wait. It's not working. Yeah. My house walkthrough. As a matter of fact, no, I want to see my house walkthrough. Oh. Yeah. That is a house, to say the least. That's your room. Okay. Also, yay, guys, you get full screen now. The Tatum mats are terribly damaged. Though I want to introduce you to my house. That's something. This is the longest hallway in my house. Grandpa lives on the far right. Grandma's on the bottom left. If you want to reach my mom and my dad's room, you go upstairs, you take a right, and you go to the left and down again. Boom, I brainwashed y'all. When I open this receiving sliding door, there's another hallway. I never knew! There are 2 hallways? Right room is doll room. The room was closed up by my grandfather. I told you! Stupid grandpa always getting in the way of my doll room. Picture of my mother when she was a child. She looks like a doll. She looks like a mannequin. That's a weird looking mattress. This is my great grandmother. A painting? There's 3 hallways. Never knew. And this is the bathroom. Don't use it. It has bugs and lots of other things, and it's disgusting. I hear a Satura, whatever it is. My grandfather's always listening to Satura from the radio. Ah, stupid grandpa. Always listening to Satura on his radio that he won't turn down. I'm trying to go to sleep, grandpa. This is the longest. You just... No, that's a lie. You said the other hallway was the longest hallway in your house. You're lying to me. That's your room. But you just showed us your room. Today maps are terribly damaged. You said all of this already. Hallway. You showed us this. I want to see Grandpa's room. I've led you to the directions. Why are you not showing my Grandpa's room? Besides, you need to break that radio of his. He won't shut it. He won't shut it off. The dress room. Oh, you didn't tell us about the dress room. That's where I get ready to go to school in the morning. The room is closed up by my grandfather. Entering this large hallway. You told us this. I want to see Grandma again, not Grandpa. This is long as you're lying to me at this point. You're just blatantly lying to me. Grandmother's bedroom. Oh, there's Grandma. This room is closed up by my grandfather. Why does your grandfather always close up everything? He's just like, but shut it down. He loves doing that, doesn't he? Classic grandpa. That was terrifying. That's just sound. Could you stop? You're breaking my eardrums. Is there anything scary in here? Oh. The dress room's not boarded up by Grandpa now. It's actually wide open. Come in, use the dress room. Grandmother in here. Yeah, I'd expect so. Nothing less from your grandmother. What was that? Is that a mannequin? That's a mannequin. Okay.
My sister is sick, and my only goal is to ensure that the 2 of us survive.
Oh, good for you. I want to see this house tour still. Kitchen mats are terribly damaged. You really love showing us this one circle, don't you? Longest hallway in my house. No, it's not. You said the other 4 were the longest hallways in your house. This is the Hinda doll room. For a very long time. I can tell. These dolls are all rotten. Empress doll's rotten too. Empress. My grandmother is not here. Oh, my grandmother. I'm just gonna let you know that is not the biggest hallway in your house. Anything else you have to show me? Ooh, what did I get to? Ow! Grandma, is that you? Grandma, are you okay? Shut off his radio. Grandma's dead. There's another hallway. This is the bathroom. Oh, we're allowed inside of the bathroom now. I told you not to use it. I told you not to use the bathroom. Just go outside. It's easier. That was definitely something. I'll give it that. I wouldn't call it scary, but it was something. So... here. Which one should I watch? Don't go to lomando.com or 8 scary webcam stories. Lomando.com looks pretty fun, not gonna lie.
I have so many people on like OneNote, bro.
But 8 scary webcam stories? That's kinda nice, not gonna lie, so.
Here are some webcam stories that I thought.
I don't know why that made me laugh. That's just a way to introduce something. Here's some 8 scary webcam stories I've came up with. Here's a person crying though, so that's not that
were
scary.
really creepy.
I thought were
I've
really
only
creepy.
chosen stories that seem real or possible, as those tend to be the creepiest. Some of these stories are pretty disturbing.
Pretty disturbing.
So if you're someone that's easily creeped
Is it
out,
always a girl?
then perhaps this video is not for you. That said, here are 8
That
scary
said-
webcam stories.
That said, my face cam's getting hacked right now,
She
and
taught
they
her how
can
to
see
wave.
me. Hey,
Although creepy,
Hey,
the
you
following
in
story
there.
is a little sad. Reddit user
You're
I'm Not a
watching me right
Butterfly
now. Oh, you're
writes
not a
about the
butterfly.
last time he saw
Good.
his wife and daughter. He starts off by talking about how his wife has been teaching their daughter Hannah, who was a couple of months old, how to wave.
you do.
She's been teaching her how to do this for
Yes.
quite some time. Then, one day, out of
Hi,
nowhere, Hannah starts
everyone.
waving on her own. As you can imagine, he was really happy to see his own daughter finally waving without anyone's help. Then, 2 months later, he's told by his boss that he has to go on a business trip to Singapore. Because of this, he thought it'd be best to use Skype to contact his wife and daughter while being
Skype?
overseas.
Why Skype?
And ever
Not.
since he arrived, he's been using Skype to contact them.
Yeah, why Skype?
Then, the night before he's due back home, he Skypes his wife. They were talking about their day when out of nowhere, Hannah, who
I'ma
was in
Skype
her
you.
playpen, starts waving at the hallway. He then asks who it is that she's waving to. Of course, she couldn't respond, but he wishes that she did, since this was the last time he saw either of them.
It was kidnapped.
Whoever it was that she was waving to had to be responsible for their disappearance.
Yeah.
Stories like these make you wonder about its ending. What happened that night and who could have done such a thing? This
I
is one
don't know,
creepy
a
story that's
kidnapper, a
mysterious, yet
murderer, a thief, literally any mentally insane
Welcome to
person.
Raid Shadow Legends. If you're wondering just what you're getting into, Raid Shadow Legends.
An unsettling occurrence on Skype.
Why Skype?
Reddit user JC1993 writes about a chilling incident that took place on Skype. While on his way to class, JC realizes that he left his tablet in his dorm.
No, my
He was using it the night
tablet.
before, talking to his girlfriend on Skype.
I need it
He
for
also
my
realized that
girlfriend.
he left the program running. He forgot to end the call on Skype.
Who's on Skype now?
However, little did he know that during this call, his girlfriend, who was still on, would see something quite chilling during the time that he's not there. On his way back to his dorm, he receives a text from her, causing his stomach to churn upon reading the message.
Why on Skype then? You got the phone, like, You just call her. I don't know. FaceTime her. On Snap.
In the text,
Anything.
she asks why he won't answer her when she could clearly see him moving in his dorm. This gave him chills. The thought of someone inside his room freaked him out. Someone must have broken in, he thought. This really scared him, but the fact that he was already standing outside his door scared him even more. He replied by saying that isn't possible since he's not there. She then replies with, "Someone is then. They looked at me." This was the last thing he wanted to know before coming inside. It petrified him to think that upon entering, he would come face to face with this stranger. He couldn't wait any longer for the thought of meeting this person was gnawing at him.
It was a stranger.
He unlocks the door, turns the knob, and walks in. And, to his surprise, there was no one there. Everything appeared to be in its place. His bed was still the way he left it, and his tablet was still on his desk, propped up against the wall.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
To this day, this
sometimes.
occurrence perplexes him, for he can't explain what his girlfriend saw.
She was lying to you.
Now, it could be that the stranger might have been hiding inside when JC came in and left once he was gone. That's what I think.
That's
Who
what you
knows?
think.
Let me know what you guys think.
Also, that's just not physically possible to have that skin
Skype
type.
gone wrong.
Skip gone
The
rogue.
following story was posted by an anonymous
Skype
user on
gone
Reddit.
rogue.
The story is nonetheless very creepy and short. The story begins with a Reddit user talking about how he found a way to communicate with his girlfriend, since both were far away from each other.
Yeah.
They decided to
It's
use
called
Skype as
Skype.
their form of communication.
Why Skype? Why Skype? Stop
Then,
using Skype.
one night, during a Skype session, the user and his girlfriend stopped their conversation after the Reddit user realizes something strange.
Use WebEx.
He saw what appeared to be blood on his foot. The sight of this freaked him out and caused him to experience what he claimed
blood.
to be a minor breakdown.
Oh my
For he
god.
couldn't
People
explain why he was
bleed?
bleeding. There was no cut, the blood was just there. He left the room, storming out the door and into the bathroom to clean himself up.
I
When
didn't
he
know
came
people
back,
bleed.
his girlfriend asked him something
Bro.
that to this day gives him chills. She asked who it was that walked out of his room after he left. As if the minor breakdown wasn't enough, he's told that there might be a stranger in his house. To this day, he can't shake the thought of her question, since she said that as this person left, he watched him close his door, a door that he left open on his way out. That's pretty creepy.
That's
If I were to be
kinda
using
creepy,
Skype or
I'm
anything
not
similar,
gonna lie.
I would turn off the cam whenever I'm gone so that whoever I'm talking to doesn't tell me something I don't want to hear, like there being a ghost or a stranger in my house. Doubtless, this was one really creepy story.
Why would you not want to hear that? I'd be like, okay, well,
The
get the
internet
knife,
is a
get the
scary
weapons.
place.
We're killing someone.
If thoughts of someone watching you scares
Called
you,
self-defense.
then the following story is sure to give you goosebumps.
Okay, as a matter of fact, that's not that scary. You guys are technically watching me right now. I'm talking to a camera, but technically, if I'm not talking to a camera, I'm talking to you. So, and it doesn't give me chills because it's going onto the internet. Well, millions of people can see if they want to. So, not scary.
Reddit user
You're wrong.
Moose_O talks about the scariest thing that ever happened to him. One night, Moose was home alone, surfing the web and chatting with someone on
Moose.
Facebook, when all of a sudden, he noticed something weird. Each tab on his browser began to reload, except for the one he was on. Curious to see why each one refreshed, he clicked on one of the tabs and saw something that scared the living daylights out of him.
The living daylights.
Moose saw what appeared to be a live feed of himself.
Moose.
He was being recorded through his webcam and didn't realize this until now. But what's even more scary is the fact that there were people commenting through a live chat during this feed. And in one of the comments, someone said that they were going to make his death look like an accident. Upon reading this,
Wow.
Moose immediately closed his laptop and hid in his closet. Thankfully, nothing happened, but Moose states that this incident still
What? Okay, just imagine this. He's like, oh no, someone's gonna kill me. Close the laptop, hide in the closet. You open the closet and they're just like, oh. God dang it. I was planning to just kill you here. Well, I guess I gotta do it now.
haunts him to this day. So, I guess the moral of the story is to close all your tabs or to avoid visiting sketchy looking websites, which is probably how he got hacked.
Probably.
Doubtless, Moose's story should be seen as a cautionary tale. I wasn't careful enough on the deep web. The deep web is perhaps one of the most sinister places to exist on the internet. Reddit user Packathon John describes the events that occurred while surfing the deep web. To this day, he still has nightmares of what happened. He starts off by talking about how his friend was able to find a way to access the deep web without getting hacked, which is something that commonly happens on there. After finding out how to safely surf the deep web and using it for quite some time, the Reddit user decides to explore some websites that he's never been on before.
Why would you go to websites
However,
you've
the
never
Reddit
been
user
on
admits
before?
that doing so was a mistake, for he saw something that he wished he never saw. He came across a website in which contained pictures of a young girl who was being tortured among other things. And below these photos, there were people commenting and bragging about the terrible things they've done as well. Things that were similar in nature to what was being done to this girl. In fact, he was so
YouTube but
disgusted
worst.
that he decided to type in the comments that each person on this site was sick, and that he was going to call the police. After
Big
typing
mistake.
this, the Reddit user realized that he made a huge mistake, for what happened next scared the living hell out of him. The website goes completely black, and a green chat box appears. In this chat box, someone with the username admin1 appears and types out the address at which the Reddit user is located.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
This anonymous person then warned him that if he called the police, he would kidnap him and his friends. Fearing for his life, he decided not to call them.
Good.
He was then told by this person how to leave the site and never find it again. After following instructions on how to do so, the Reddit user decides to phone the police. But it was to no avail since they couldn't find the website he was talking about. And that's the end of this story. Here we have another cautionary tale about the dangers of surfing the deep web.
What did the
If you
police?
plan on doing so, then avoid doing what this Reddit user did by visiting websites that don't seem shady. Or just stay off the dark web. Doing so would be much safer.
You can either go into the dark web and not go into sites that look shady, you know, just get some mods from the dark web, I guess. Or you can just not go into the dark web. That's an even better. That's an even better decision. Just
I saw
don't go.
something strange on a controllable webcam.
He saw something
Controllable
strange.
webcams are those cameras that live stream the location in which they're in. They're usually found in parks, street corners, or sometimes homes. But the creepy thing about these
Why
cameras
homes?
is that they give people access to whatever they're recording. And this access can be obtained via certain websites.
Yeah.
However, if you plan on visiting these websites, then perhaps you should listen to the story first, since it might make you reconsider doing so. Reddit user Cam_addict has been addicted to controllable webcams ever since he found out about them. One day, after looking
Addicted.
at some surveillance cameras, he finds a live feed of what appears to be the inside of a house. However, upon further investigation, the Reddit user concludes that what he was actually seeing was a common house. This put him at ease since initially he thought he was looking at an actual house. Now, he can continue observing this place without feeling guilty. Although he wouldn't
actual
feel
house.
guilty, he would later regret having done so, since what happens next has made him feel paranoid ever since then. The following day, he goes back to the stream and notices something strange. The lights in the house were now off. He then goes through every
People turn off their lights. Whoa. That's unexpected. I'm not gonna lie. My heart is beating so fast right now. I'm really scared that light, if I turn it off, it's gonna turn off. Like, I'm terrified right now.
camera in the
It's that
house and
dark.
sees that not a single room is lit. But then, after going back to one of the rooms, he hears what sounds like muffled crying. Then, as if that wasn't creepy enough, he hears the voice of a man asking him if he would like to watch. The Reddit user immediately closes his laptop and leaves the room. He had to take a break and think about what just happened. It freaked him out that this man knew he was watching. He was too afraid to go back, but curiosity got a hold of him, and so he returned. But this time, what he sees will scare the living daylights out of him. Upon returning, he notices that the lights are now on.
It's a dog.
Nothing seemed strange until the following happened. The camera to one of the rooms switched footage and was replaced with pre-recorded footage of the Reddit user looking at his computer screen. As it turns out, the man behind these cameras hacked into the Reddit user's webcam and has been recording him for quite some time.
Oh, you really are an
This
idiot.
definitely freaked him out. But what almost caused
I'm
him
gonna
to lose his
record
mind
you.
was the fact that there was someone outside his window looking at him in this pre-recorded footage. He then
I'm gonna
calls the
record
police,
you.
fearing that there might
Wait,
be someone lurking
What?
outside,
I'm hacking you
To
now and
this day, he
recording you
remains paranoid.
in our first card.
and cannot shake the thought of hearing that person who was crying in the video. I'm a cam girl, and I had a terrifying Skype call.
Why
The following
Skype?
story was submitted by a webcam model who, as the title of the story says, had a scary experience with a client on Skype.
Scary.
Reddit user Blair Daniels makes most of her income through private Skype sessions with clients. According to the Reddit user, most sessions aren't that interesting, as most men
Yeah.
either tell her rude things or ask questions about her day. However, there was one particular Skype call that was unlike the rest, and it's one that she'll never
What
forget.
was it?
One night, she joins the call with a man whose username was MatthewXXX.
Yes.
Upon starting the session, she sees what appears to be the guy's crotch, filling the entire screen. The weird thing about this, though, is that he was fully clothed, which is unlike most of her clients who appear naked. But things got a lot more weird, as she's about to see something that will haunt her for the rest of her life. While staring at his crotch, the camera starts zooming out, and as it does this,
What?
she notices that this person isn't moving. In fact, he
He's
was
dead.
completely stiff,
He's
almost
dead.
seeming dead. And as the camera continued zooming out, she noticed that this person wasn't in a room, but what appeared to be a basement from the cinder block and cement floor in the background. Once the camera was done zooming, she was shocked to see that she wasn't looking at a man,
She was dead.
but a mannequin on a chair.
Oh!
This creeped her out. What
Tara,
scared her the
hi, I
most
remember you.
was the other mannequin in the corner of the basement. It was dressed exactly like her. It was wearing the clothes she had the day before. She then demanded that the person behind the camera tell her who he was. But before she could say anything else, the call disconnected. Later that night, she went to bed
Ooh.
feeling really paranoid,
You're gonna
fearing that someone
die.
might be stalking her. Then, 20 minutes later, she receives a call from her mother, who lives in a different house. Her mother asks what she's doing outside. Confused by her question, the Reddit user asks what she means. Her mother then says that she sees her standing outside next to her rose bushes, and that she can clearly see the clothes that she usually wears. Immediately after mentioning this, the Reddit user knew exactly what it was. It was the mannequin from the call. The stranger must have placed it
Yeah.
there. She then warned her mother to stay inside and lock the door. But before she could finish telling her what to do, the line goes dead.
Your mother's dead.
The Reddit user ends the story here. Although we don't know what happened to her mother, we do know that the Reddit user is alive,
No, the
since
mother's
she was
dead.
able to write this story.
Well, no, dude.
However, she hasn't posted any updates ever
That's a
since.
scary mannequin. I'm real
Hopefully
scared.
she's okay.
Hopefully.
Hey, you!
Me.
Yeah, you! Don't you want
No.
to play something?
Open a laptop.
This
again,
has to be the
fix some
scariest one.
computers. One day, a friend named Daisy comes to the Reddit user seeking help.
Okay, I haven't
Daisy
been
tells
scared
him
this
that her
entire
laptop
time.
has been acting up lately, turning on the webcam at random times throughout the day. Daisy appeared scared and on the verge of crying. She feared that someone might have been watching her. Because of this, she placed a piece of tape over the webcam.
Okay.
Although he was too exhausted to fix anything, Daisy's concern gave him the energy he needed to fix her laptop. After receiving it, the first thing he did was check for viruses. However, to his surprise, there were none. This was odd, as that would have explained the computer's weird behavior. After multiple attempts at trying to figure out the problem, the Reddit user gives up. However, while remaining idle on the computer screen, a text file appears right before his eyes. He clicks it and sees the
Open
following
me.
message. Remove the tape.
What tape?
Unfazed by this message, he says no. Then, a second message appears, this time
Open
saying
me
something
again.
a little threatening. Don't make me ask twice. The Reddit user was now annoyed and decided to comply, knowing that nothing would happen if he removed the tape. He takes off the
that
tape and
tape.
receives a message through another text file,
Open me
this
too.
time saying something creepy. You look great, love. Please smile for me.
Whew, okay.
Soon after reading this, his roommate calls him over from the hallway, causing him to look away from the screen for a few seconds. But when he looked back, he noticed that the files were now gone. They disappeared. However, there was now a red folder in which contained something
A
that
red
still
one.
scares him to this day.
A red folder?
He clicks on the folder and finds photos of himself, most of which were taken with Daisy's
That's
webcam.
very flattering.
But what really put him on edge were the photos that seemed to have been taken from outside his window. This was enough to creep him out, and so he closed the laptop and returned it to Daisy the following day. Ever since then, he's sworn to never fix anyone's computer, especially webcams.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments.
Okay, so I'm gonna end this video now. That wasn't scary at all. I wasn't scared. Make sure to go subscribe to Bizarre Bub, because I need to give him credit for this video. It wasn't scary at all, but he tried. I'll give him that. He tried. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification. By the way, bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.